Today we're going to be discussing a topic that has been heavy on my mental because your girl's an American high school student, so of course I'm sitting there all day and I'm just like, wow, this is so dumb. So today we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons of American high school. Without further ado, let's talk about it. Of course, you always do bad first, so the number one con is the fact that we have to learn the level of math that we have to do. Now, let me explain before you guys come at me and are like, oh, so you just want America to be stupid. You just want America to not be able to engineer. Bitch. Me knowing fucking, me knowing polynomials and binomials is not going to advance America. I promise. I think that math should be an option for people that know they're going to be going into STEM careers. I am not going into a STEM career. So why should, it's not benefiting anyone. It's just wasting their time teaching me this math, you know? Like, math should not be an option, like, from day one. But, like, once I know, like, the basics, like, why do I need to keep going? Like, once I know math to a certain extent, I shouldn't have to learn it anymore. Like, I think the grade where math started to become like, all right, this is just stupid at this point, was probably like 7th grade, like end of 7th grade. I was like, okay, this is just dumb at this point. Because also, let's be so for real right now. This is kind of on to the second point. You're not retaining the information. Okay, you're learning it until the test, and then you take the test and then you get the test back and you're like, oh, and gone out. That's why teachers have to spend so much of the school year doing review, because kids aren't actually learning, they're just memorizing. Like, the American school system is not built on learning, it's built on memorization. I feel like I just said everything that I needed to say. Like, that right there is such a big thing. Like, it doesn't matter how smart you are in the American school system. It does not matter if you were literally like Albert Einstein. Okay, if you can't memorize things, you're done for. And the people that are saying like memorization is learning, it's not the same though. Like, I can memorize the periodic table. That doesn't mean I know the periodic table. You know what I mean? Because I didn't learn it. I just memorized it. I don't really have that memorized. But you know what I mean? Obviously, we pay our teachers actual shit. But the thing is, okay, I've actually thought about this very in depth. And I feel like if we were to pay teachers a lot of money, like if we were to pay teachers the level that we pay doctors and stuff like that, we would be in a lot of trouble. Because you would have people going into the field who are money hungry, money driven. And a teacher is such an important job that we need people who are actually in it for the right reasons and not the money. Like, you know, teachers aren't going into that career thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna make so much money. You know what I mean? And I think we need to keep it that way. It's very important that we keep people in that position that have the intention to teach. With that being said, there's a few a-hole teachers that I think we need to run it back and get them out of there. I think they're just trying to make use of that degree they put themselves in debt for. But anyway, the American school system also makes it as if you have to go to college. Like, literally, I'm only a freshman and it is like drilled in my fucking brain. Literally, like, once a week, you have to just go to college, you have to go to college, you have to go to college. You won't be successful if you don't go to college. You're never gonna make money and be happy if you don't go to college. Bitch, that's not even true. That's not even true. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you, okay? Thankfully, there's teachers at my school that have told people, like, no. If you're not going into a career where college is absolutely necessary, if you're not going into, like, law or, like, engineering or medical, don't waste your fucking money, because honestly, starting out your life in debt is such an awful way to start out life. And especially if it wasn't needed. Like, learning a trade can make you so much money as well. So if you have an idea for your career that isn't college path, that's fine. You're still going to be successful. I don't know why American schools like drill it in your brain you have to go to college when that's not even realistic anymore. Now on to the pros, because American schools definitely have a lot of pros compared to like other schools around the world. Starting off one, we're all very, very like well off. Like, of course there's schools in America that aren't well off and their funding sucks, but the majority of schools in America, we have electricity, running water, bathrooms, hot food, you know, and resources, like people that you can talk to if you're going through something, you know what I mean? Like, American schools are pretty well off in that sense. Also, this shit was just like the movies. Like I know people are gonna be like, you're only a freshman, like you can't say it's just like the movies. Okay, but like it is like, maybe it's just my school actually, because if I wouldn't have switched schools and I would have gone to the high school that I was gonna go to, it wouldn't be just like the movies. It would be like fucking high tech, you don't know anybody type shit. It's just such a big school. But then I moved to like a really small, really tight-knit community school, and it's like just like the movies. Like, it's so like like I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's cliques and everything, and like football games are chill, like they're awesome, and like the football players wear their jerseys, the cheerleaders wear their cheer uniforms. I'm a cheerleader. Like, I don't know, I just think there's plenty of people that are living the movie storybook high school experience, and I think people in like the experience that people in like Europe and stuff like want, you know what I mean. Now, of course, I'm not speaking for every single school with any of these, because like, of course, there's always going to be exceptions and stuff, but like, you know, American schools are pretty chill on phones. Like, at my old school, they wouldn't have been. Like, my friends are like, no, they see your phone, you have after school detention, they're sending you to prison. And I'm like, wow, because at my school, like, I always have my phone like propped up, like I'm watching like Emma Chamberlain's podcast, or like I'm watching fucking Mr. Beast in the middle of class, or I just have my phone like sitting on my desk, like always. I don't know, I couldn't imagine like not being chill without phones. But yeah, I know in Europe they don't fly, at least from what I've seen on TikTok. Teachers are quite friendly. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like a lot of these teachers are like real people. Like, they're like friendly people that like, if I'm not gonna say like I could be friends with my teachers, because like I'm not really like close with any of my teachers. I'm not like friends with any of my teachers, but I'm not enemies with any of them, because they're just they're my teacher, you know what I mean? Like, I know some people are like, I'm friends with my teacher, like this teacher's my bestie, and I'm just like, okay, as long as they give me an A, we're chill, you know what I mean? Like, me and you like this because you give me an A. But yeah, like, they're like real people. Like, they're not like dictators or anything like that. Like, of course you have bad teachers, like my math teacher. That girl can go and get gone. That girl, oh, she actually makes me so angry. Oh, like, girl, pop a Xanax and shut the fuck up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and you're bitching. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, but like the majority of them are like really chill, really nice people, actual people. So yeah. Also, I don't know how I forgot this one. School colors and mascots. Now, I don't know if they have these in Europe, but all the foreign exchange students at my school that I have asked, they said they don't do that. And I'm like, what? How are you supposed to have like patriotism and stuff like that if you don't have school colors or school mascot? Like, I love repping my school colors and repping my school mascot. Like, what? That must be so sad not having those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is obviously like no hate, and I'm not saying every single school is like this. Like, all schools are different. I'm just saying like from my experience type shit, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.